All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three, two, one, search.
You muted us. Or...
Naboo,
Oh my god, bro.
cancel.
Alright, cancel. Yeah, you,
I
you
don't have
muted it.
I don't have PlayStation Plus.
Oh damn.
Oh. Hold on. Let me help with my other console.
Okay, I was gonna say I have a few specs that said like let me know if they need it.
Flex.
I'll be on in like 2 minutes.
Okay. Are you good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry. Three, two, one, search. Naboo, cancel. Three, two, one, search. Cancel. Three, two, one, search. Taco. Yep. Perfect. We'll just acoustic glitch this, and then we'll play Great Scarif. I know you guys peeped the max level Darth
Yeah,
Maul.
my thing's loading.
I know, it's so sexy. That
Max
max level
level
sign right
Darth
there.
Fraud.
Alright.
Darth Maul is a fraud. That's why I said Max level. Like, he loses his fights against everyone. So.
He's rage baiting me. JR, are you still in menu? Or are you loading in?
No, I'm loading in. I'm loading in.
Okay. My bad.
Our next match brings something new to Takodana. People trying to kill each other without being paid to.
I do just want to say I am hearing extremely loud thunder. So if my shit crashes, you might have to get someone else to spec. I know two people that said they might be down are Jay and Zach. So if my shit just completely goes out and I can't get it back on, they'll use those people as backup specs. Especially Zach, because he's a verified
I'm
spec.
surprised it's raining at like your place.
It is thundering so bad. But I was looking at the weather like a few days ago. It's gonna do this all week, so my shit might be cooked. Like it is extremely loud.
It's just raining a bit for me.
Damn, bro.
And for me, it just started raining today.
Did we get match made? Back out. That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah. Can I have like a second to change my cards before we the queue?
Yeah, that's fine.
Nearly had size on my Yoda. Because I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, search. Tatooine. Yep. Jabba's back out. Nobody wants to set in Sax's palace.
Status palaces.
Jaren, let me know when you're ready to.
Holy, yeah, my shit just takes 16 years. Like you guys like loading and back up.
Love this armor, bro. Are you in, JR?
If I'm in, oh yeah, I think I'm in the menu.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean.
3, 2, 1, search. Death Star. Yep. This is good. They can play Death Star, then Yavin. Yep. I'll go over the boundaries very quickly. They're pretty straightforward. Me and
We're
Kivu
not
will
going blaster,
probably.
right? We're beginning right now.
Yeah, we're beginning. We're beginning. Me and Kivu will probably do some commentary during your set. So once it starts, if you don't mind, could you go to the game chat? I also think it helps
Yeah.
you because it'll like let you lock in and focus.
If Jared's
Yeah, I think you should both go to game chat. That way we can commentary without like giving the other side like tips or whatever. We can give it like our full opinion, like while it's live.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll go game chat.
But first, I'm gonna go over boundaries. Real quick.
after the boundaries, I'll go game chat as well.
Heroes, villains, and a battle station so deadly they had to build it twice. Drawn together by the tractor beam of fate for my
Okay.
personal
So these white lines near these boxes are pretty straightforward. Don't go past them. And then we have this little ventilation thing. You don't really go past that pipe on the ground. And then you can play all the way up to here. You avoid these boxes. Don't play on top of them. Play to the side. Same thing with this red beam. You don't want to jump on here. If someone gets stuck behind them, make sure you let them back in. Then for this window, you can play right down to the end. And then you see this white line on this side. You just go straight back down. And then once again, don't go past. These boxes are on top. Don't hide behind. Just hug this white line right here. Pretty straightforward. Good luck.
Wait. Let me go to game chat.
Me too.
A rough turn of events for Boba Fett.
Okay, they're both in game chat. Slade starting off with a lot of back damage, reading his dodge pattern. It's pretty good here against a Maul Ray, which is definitely a Ray favorite matchup. Though I do say they're able to draw. A nice saber throw into choke from JR, but unable to capitalize because he gets launched out of boundaries. Good defensive saber throw from JR, stopping Slade in his tracks. Ooh, I'm not sure if I like that mind trick there. He gets hooked. Not a great choke. Looks like Slade is able to regenerate some of his HP back, but not all of it, because I think he takes a saber throw in the middle of that. It's crazy how the ties have shifted. Gets one follow-up off the dash strike. This is good for Slade here. I think he's 483 perm, which is definitely not... Nope, he's regenerating. Okay. He just takes a spin. As I was trying to say, I think this matchup is very drawable for both, because Maul can spin away and avoid her dash strike combos, and Ray has 3 dashes and good, solid, like, stamina. So even if both of them get low, we may still see a draw. It's a great hook swing setup from JR with the saber throw. I like that. Another random choke, which I'm not sure is as effective. I think he's going for some sort of prediction on a mind trick, but I don't know. I feel like that ability is slightly wasted there. It's good saber throw damage, going for his hook follow-ups. Unable to crack Slade's defense there. Gets a dash strike knockdown, but actually takes some damage in the process. I'm not sure if I like that from Slade, because you can take permanent damage. I do think he gets a nice double parry there. Misses the saber throw, not the greatest. Trying to regen, spins straight into the dash strike, stopping his regen. If he takes a little bit more damage here, he may lose perm. Oh, he's fighting back. Some nice parries. Looks like he's going for a lot of spin dashes, redirection. His movement here on the offense is pretty solid. I like this. Ragdolled again, still unable to capitalize off of any follow-up attacks. A beautiful double parry from JR. One more hit, and that might be perm. Ooh. I think he took the... Oh, that's a lot of perm from Slade taken there. I'm not sure if I like those trades. Very risky. I think he is now 400 permed. Sorry, excuse the thunder in the background. Another nice saber throw from JR, keeping that pressure on him. I think Slade is overextending, and that's why he's able to like make it even. These are some nice hook swings. I'm not sure if I like hugging the wall here because it's easier to get hooked. It's a nice saber throw, another hook prediction. A very, very risky mind trick from Slade. The choke that actually kind of lets off some pressure and steam from him. I'm not sure if maybe he saw that Slade may have had low stamina or something, but I'm not really liking a lot of these choke predictions. I feel like they're only killing his offense, but nonetheless, he's still doing very good. A beautiful angle. That was great. Another saber throw into hook setup. Very beautiful offense from JR. Slade with a risky dash strike. I'm not sure why. I think it's probably going to be a draw. We have about 15 seconds here. Unless JR can close it out with a nice hook or a spin, or maybe some parries as well. Unable to get the follow-ups off the dash strike. 6 seconds left. They're both very low here. And it's a draw. Well played. What are your thoughts on that matchup there? Yep. I think they both kind of were. Interesting. We have Luke Kylo.
Hard way it is. Fett won't be getting paid for that job.
I think he probably read Slade's timing and was confident that he could get the parries despite being in a more awkward position. This matchup is always fun. I agree. Very difficult to avoid getting pressured by Luke, but he seems to be holding his own for now. Having Slade on the back foot. Unable to do permanent damage just yet. I think Slade lands a nice double parry. It was a risky... I think that was a freeze or a pull. Very risky there. Stopping the regen with the repulse. Ooh, a nice push. I think that's going to be some perm on JR. Slade trying to keep up the pressure. JR with these parries. Slade has to be careful. Still no perm taken from the Luke. This is a very uphill battle for Kylo, I believe. I'm not sure if I like that repulse. JR playing this a bit more safe with these single swings. Another frenzy. I'm not sure if I like that because that can happen. It's a beautiful combo from Luke. Gets a pull into one follow-up. Unfortunately cannot stack that. I don't think that's perm just yet. I think Luke just stopped Kylo's regeneration. It's his turn to pressure him once again. Ooh, another parry. Beautiful hook swing as well. Going for some angles or dodge predictions. There's another nice hook swing. It's only so long Kylo could keep up the pressure against pretty much any character in this game. But that will be 50 perm, I believe, taken from the Luke. Luke attempting some pressure for the stamina. This is nice. Forcing this Kylo to kind of make a move if he doesn't want to just get drained. Another beautiful hook swing, though. Which does extra damage for Kylo's hook swings if you didn't know, or his back swings. So that's even more perm, about 39 to be exact. Gets the pull combo. Able to get one follow-up. He's going to continue the offense. Likely going to see more hook swings or a frenzy here. Right on time. He gets full punish, though. Well, not full punished. A repulse into one swing. Could have gotten a lot more damage done to him, but still. Looks like he's able to regenerate pretty much all of that. Luke takes some questionable trades here. He's still able to get him off of him with the frenzies, but it's just not enough. He gets frozen. I'm not sure how those follow-ups didn't connect. Might have to watch that one back. It looks like Luke did not know where Kylo was, but he's still able to get his two full follow-ups. Attempting some hook swings. Looks like he's going to regenerate most of that. Still a little bit of perm. Not sure if I like that repulse. Ooh, another risky freeze in Luke's face. He seems to get parried off of that. Luke a bit too happy to push the pull, and looks like he messes up the timing and gets caught in the startup frames of his push. Again, excuse the thunder in the background. Another risky repulse, just giving him free damage and the upper hand. JR seems to be doing well considering the matchup. I think both players, considering their HP, are being a bit more safe here. And just trying to feel each other out. A nice push again. He's really getting caught up in here with these frenzies. Another bad trade from JR. Looks like he's one tap if the Luke can manage to land anything. Just some solid pressure here. It looks like he tries to jump and go for a force ability, but just gets cooked in like the startup frames of it. A very, very risky ability close range once again. I think that might have been his biggest weakness that match. Was just a lot of his abilities left him open and he was getting punished for it. The same thing with the Luke, though. That is 1-0 for Slade.
Slade not taking advantage of these matchups might cost him the set.
Maybe. Obi-Wan Grievous. This is always a very, very fun matchup. I think JR is pretty confident in his Grievous. I think that's one of his better characters, so we'll see how Slade can handle it. Starts off with a mind trick. I'm not sure if I like that, because if JR wants to, he could very well just back off and wait it out. Looks like he chooses to swing and takes a bit of damage there. Not enough to do any permanent damage, because Slade can't follow up. Slade gets double parried, and then crawl. That's permanent damage right there. He's already 300. He's going to be around 600 perm, so that's a pretty good amount of HP to shave off. A defensive mind trick. Not sure how much I like that. A push. Ooh, those are some beautiful lunges. Able to get... Ooh, he's not letting him in the boundaries there, but it's fine. He's able to crawl away and get him off. Able to get some good follow-ups off of that push. That was very nice. I was surprised he was able to lunge that. Goes for another push. Can't capitalize. JR just using the ceaseless assault, or sorry, the unrelenting to kind of keep him at bay until he goes back in. Not sure if I like that defensive rush. Ooh, he's just refusing to regenerate his HP. Interesting decision to trade with Grievous before you regenerate. Another mind trick, though, again, I'm not sure if I like this mind trick or his pull. These abilities seem slightly wasted. A nice crawl from JR. Risky wake-up swing from Slade. He's keeping up the pressure, though. Here comes the unrelenting. I don't think he was able to get any damage out of that. It might have been a frame-perfect parry. A nice mind trick. I can't actually tell if that hit or not. He's keeping up the pressure, though. JR looks like he's trying to punish Slade's timing with some counter parries. Unable to actually land them. D-rush is to keep up the pressure. Ooh, another beautiful double parry from JR, putting Slade right back on the back foot, but he pushes him around the entire map to get him off of him. Hopefully he can regen his HP here. He mind tricks him on the way in and goes straight for D-rush. Again, I'm not sure how effective this tactic is. I think most people naturally, when they get mind trick, tend to back off a bit. But he's able to do some good damage. Let's see if he can keep up the pressure and start to do some perm and stop his regen. Another unrelenting advance, which Slade seems to want to trade with.
Slade doing much better than I thought. I guess he really has improved.
I agree. Ooh, a bit risky for the D-rush there. That crawl might have got him, especially with these parries. Very, very risky for both players. More so the Obi-Wan, given the health disadvantage and the damage disadvantage as well. The raw output of Grievous is just very scary. That's why those double parries have been just eating him alive the entire game. You have to be very careful when getting in on Grievous, because he's that one character that could just trade anything and maybe even come out on top most of the time. It's very hard to do perm to, and very hard to avoid getting your offense started. Looks like Obi-Wan is able to regen, gets a few parries in, lands the push. That was beautiful. Unable to get any follow-ups. Mind tricks him out of boundaries for some reason, but it's okay. He was pretty much in there. Bad trades from the Slade, and then that's JR's round. Both players very, very low HP, but in a match fest, I mean, it is Grievous. Like I said, he has better regen and better damage. It's just a bit risky from Slade. I think he was a bit too eager to kill his enemy, and it cost him the match. Anakin Vader. This is a very interesting decision from Slade to go Anakin. Here, I feel like once Kylo was gone, I think this would be a good time to predict someone like Vader coming out. So it's definitely very I think I would have tried to go for my cause it's less likely he's gonna go Vader last, right? So I think I would have saved Anakin for the end or something like that, and tried to get my 3 wins before it got to that matchup. But this is how it is nonetheless. I think this is going to be a pretty difficult match for Slade to win. Anakin kind of just gets farmed here due to stamina pressure, damage, combos. He's kind of a sitting duck for Vader. Ooh. Full choke combo. Very low HP for Slade. Yeah. That's that experience coming in. Yeah, he has a lot of hours. I'm pretty sure he has around like 4,000 or something like that. It looks like this is going to be the end for Anakin. Very swift and decisive victory from JR there. Very one-sided matchup. I'm not sure if that was the best character selection, but let's see if Slade can bounce back. Yoda Dooku. I think Dooku is one of JR's more confident characters. For sure.
Emperor is finished.
I don't think Slade plays much Yoda. But let's see how this one turns out. Looks like Dooku's just feeling him out with some dodge baits. Not sure if I like the trades Yoda is going for here. It's hook swinged. I don't think that's perm just yet. Oh, that might be. I believe so now. Yoda's on the back foot. This Dooku doing everything he can to get in damage. Good time to back off. Probably ran out of stamina. He re-engages. Looks like Yoda's going for some parries. Ooh, lands the push. Able to get one follow-up. Ooh, that duelist is popped. Probably going to keep that Yoda at bay for now. Another risky trade from Yoda. Even then, I'm not sure if just like blatantly swinging in front of him is the go, because he can very easily punish you with that duelist. Might incorporate more animation cancels or safe moves, but with Yoda, just like a simple swing in their face normally ends with that, you getting punished. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's see if Slade can pull through. Ooh, another nice push to keep Dooku at bay. 450 perm for the Yoda. I don't think Dooku has lost much perm or any at all. Oh, that's funny. Ooh, some beautiful angles from JR. Just lunging this Yoda down. He can't seem to get away. Little on the border of the boundary there. A nice push. I'm not sure about this buff. I think he might have exposed. I guess not. Another bad swing from the Yoda. Very narrowly misses the hook swing. Wake up lightning stun got baited out, but the Yoda just swings again, taking these trades. He likes to expose his back straight to the Dooku, despite him lunging him down. Ooh. I think that's definitely the major issue. 2 minutes and 40 on the clock. Seems like this Yoda's probably playing for a draw. Ooh, misses the lightning stun. Not letting up. Pops the duelist, even more dangerous. I think he's just slowly chipping down this Yoda. Ooh, the stagger hook. He's able to get away, but kind of eats a swing in the back. The exposed weakness comes out to stop the Yoda buff. Narrowly misses another hook swing.
Not looking good for Slade, especially for the next matchup.
I agree. Ooh, another beautiful hook swing from JR. Slade manages to land the push, avoids the lightning stun, but trades right after. Not sure if I agree. Gets dodge predicted, and it's over. He needs to stop positioning himself in the corner. And that is 3-1 for JR.
Clean prediction.
I agree. That was a very nice prediction from JR. Looks like we got the wrong sides. We're gonna need the team swap.
Swap.
Everyone will pick a blaster. Let me message JR to go back to party chat. Select the blaster. We're gonna team swap. Yeah, select the blaster. Okay, I'm gonna invite you to my team, and Slade is going to join Kiwi. And I'm gonna have you guys leave at the same time and join back.
Alright.
Listen, as the cries of heroes
Let me know when you both are on your teams. Slade, are you with Kiwi?
by their fragile organic bodies.
Kiwi online.
Can we just talk about this?
Can go. It's okay, so I'll appear online. Just
Let me know when you guys are ready.
Ready?
Slade, you in Kiwi's group?
yeah, I'm not.
Okay. Leave in 3, 2, 1, leave. Now join back as quickly as you can. We're gonna draw this round out.
Yep. Come on, PlayStation.
Don't look at me, you started.
Hey, I'm letting back in.
Coming
Let's
through.
go.
Only the best and brightest, I see. If this is about that thing with that guy, I can totally explain.
Did your set with sacks count for rankings?
Yes.
Get clear. Mandalorian, eh? Nice outfit.
Two minutes left till we continue the set.
We're in a rocket. Great idea. This is gonna hurt.
Predictable.
just talk about this?
What are your thoughts so far?
I thought so far, I think both players are playing well. I'm interested to see how good they are at light and dark side now that we've swapped maps.
Heads up!
I think I'm seeing a lot of both players that I can
This is about that thing with that guy.
accurately predict how certain matchups might play out. I think it's definitely going to be somewhat matchup dependent going forward.
So much for subtle.
Okay, you guys are good to go. I guess I should have probably went over boundaries. I'll go over them very, very, very quickly at the beginning. Okay. Everyone come to me, so I can go over the boundaries.
Coming through.
Very straightforward on the oven for the most part. When you start off with the hanger, don't go inside, just kind of stay under. Don't go like inside the thing. Try to stay away from like going, this door, obviously, can't go in it. Like, this wall is the boundary, this wall is the boundary, very straightforward. Don't jump on top of this or hide behind it. Stay out of the actual out-of-bounds area. This kind of, like, dirt patch is the out-of-bounds. And then you play all the way around here to the ship. You kind of stop here. You don't really want to go, like, past this block. You don't want to go in between here. You just use this as, like, a boundary. You don't play on top of or around these. You just go all the way around to the ship. And then for this, you don't play in here. Once again, you go all the way around. Same thing with this. Come to this turret here, and then it's straight to this wall. You don't go inside the door. Very simple boundaries to follow. Good luck. Both of you, go to game chat if you don't mind.
This is gonna hurt.
Okay, they're both in game chat. We have Anakin versus Dooku, which is, in my opinion, a very interesting pick to start off with Anakin. Looks like JR is starting off taking the lead here. A little bit of damage, unable to do actual perm just yet. Ooh, that hook swing might have done it, though. I think he was... Probably. So he's definitely going to have to be careful. I would say definitely say it's a Dooku favored matchup, but I think this can go either way given the player's skill sets and playstyles. JR lunching this Dooku down. A defensive lightning stun gets parried. Pops the duelist. I'm not sure if that will stop him. Another beautiful hook swing. Bad trade from the Dooku, and it's over. It's unfortunate Slade was unable to win that matchup. This is not looking too great. I think in a set, matchups are pretty important, and winning the matchup you're on paper supposed to win. I think already even early on is a sign of like how the full set will play out. And if you're unable to capitalize when you have the advantage, it'll be much harder when you have the disadvantage. But now we have to see Maul versus Luke. Another Luke light side favorite matchup, in my opinion. Pretty good margin. Luke able to counter most of Maul's abilities and ragdoll him. Maul can do perm to Luke. That's one thing I will say, despite his small damage, Luke having a small regen pool. But even then, he just tends to lose out on trades via damage and like ragdoll abilities and combos, and just how susceptible he is to pretty much everything in the game. The only thing he really has is distance and stalling, but I'm not sure if that will stop someone like JR, who has pretty good offense. He's going to have to be a lot more careful and smart if he wants to win this or even survive. Unfortunately, we do have the Yavin glitch where it's black and white, but it's not that bad. If anything, kind of looks, cool. Little bit of a zazz to the set. JR starting off with some really good damage in. I'm not sure. I don't think he's done perm. He's done a little bit of perm just yet. Oh, another double parry in the back. This is not looking too good for Slade. A very risky choke. Able to capitalize, gets one saber throw. I do not think that's going to be perm just yet on Luke. Another parry from JR. I think he's able to land that Luke spin rush. That rush, keeping his pressure. Saber throw leaving Slade open. I'm pretty sure he also got lunged through that. Gets ragdolled by the repulse. Chokes JR away to a reset. Able to get his follow-up saber throw. I don't believe that's going to be perm just yet. JR playing very offensive. Slade lands another defensive saber throw. Not much happening just yet. Both players kind of feel each other out. I think JR is pressuring Slade, and Slade's just trying to find a way in or a way to really avoid the pressure. Another very questionable, risky choke. Luke at 555, not really minding his regen as much. Slade able to spin away. Misses the push, gets a saber throw. I think this is going to be our first bit of perm to Luke done in this match. This is nice from Slade. Ooh, a very risky choke. I'm not sure if I agree with that. Definitely not. He's able to spin away. He lets him out of the corner. Another defensive saber throw. He's still keeping some of his health here. He definitely fumbled a little bit, blundered in the beginning of the match, took a lot of damage, but now he's playing a little more conservatively and keeping distance. He's still very risky with his chokes. It seems like JR is wasting his abilities and stuff. I think he has very good offense if you stay close, but given Maul in this matchup who can spin around and get away, I think he is burning through some abilities here. Those are still very nice hook swings. He's definitely keeping the pressure and not really giving Slade an opportunity to kill him or get back in the fight, which is definitely going to be a problem. It's kind of how this matchup tends to go. Another beautiful choke from Slade. I'm not sure. I don't think he was able to get his follow-ups from the saber throw. It's unfortunate. Ooh. Definitely very, very bad trades. Risky to go for. Another predictable spin. He gets repulse. Gets the push combo. Unable to get the actual follow-up. Lets him in there. Good sportsmanship. It's heavily permed Maul. Not sure if I agree with that choke attempt. He's probably just trying to keep him at bay. We have 2 minutes 50 on the clock. Not sure if he'll be able to draw this matchup or come out on top looking at the HP. It's just way too risky when you're low HP with Darth Maul to really go for extreme offense at this stage in the game. Another choke from Slade. I think he may be able to get his follow-up. It's only one, once again. Not doing much perm or any perm at all just yet with that combo. I think that's a double saber throw, which is pretty good. That's about 10 perm. Another swing. That might be 110 perm. That's very good for the Maul. He gets in, gets out. I like this. Doesn't give him the opportunity to trade back or even a very risky saber throw. I mean, a very risky choke. The one thing I just told him, like, I thought he did good. I was getting away and not letting him have the opportunity to make that even or make that even more straight, but continues to risk things with his abilities. Able to keep him at bay with the saber throw, which is pretty nice. Slade playing out of the boundaries a little bit there. Hopefully he can get back in. JR does not necessarily have to let him in if his opponent is the one who runs out of bounds. So I'm not going to give that a warning. But let's hopefully both of these players decide to stay more in the boundaries. That was a bit cheese there. And that is 5-1 for JR so far. Vader, Yoda, a very, very even matchup. I definitely would give it definitely Vader's favorite, but Yoda having that presence buff is very good, and he has pretty good pressure. Just a bit risky to trade with Vader because his damage, combos, and his buff. But if you use presence wisely, take some good trades, get out of choked, I think it's very winnable for the Yoda. Very intimidating because Vader's offense is very strong with his angles and hooks, and Yoda's block is a bit harder to manage compared to most characters in the game. Start off with, once again, JR early on taking the lead with some damage. I think that's going to be perm because of that push. Ooh. I think that was a double saber though. Maybe able to keep him at bay, but he just buffed straight through it. Jumping through his block. Let's see if Slade can get his footing back. Pops the Vader buff. Misses the saber throw. Very close to the Yoda. Very dangerous position to be in. Able to regenerate a good bit of his HP though. Lands the saber throw. Yoda with a missed push on the Vader's block. Looks like Slade's attempting some single parries. Lands one. I think he does trade with Yoda, which is probably not the best. JR able to continue his offense with the Yoda block breaker. Slade missing the choke. Calling it off, knowing it's a good time to back off once you miss that choke, you're in that kind of danger zone.
Did your set with sacks count for rankings? What are your thoughts so far? Slade a nod roll loudly crying face.
Ooh, he's able to actually do a good amount of damage to JR, and he doesn't take the time to regenerate. He may have turned the tides for himself in this matchup, getting JR to around maybe 450 perm. Nah. Oh, wait. Some good damage from Slade there. He should probably keep up his offense. I think he's getting his stamina back. Probably about to go back, and he misses the prediction choke. JR is only a 550. Ooh, bad trade from JR. He should probably back off here. Gets the saber throw. I think that's perm from the Yoda. Ooh, he does health buff. That is risky for the Vader trade, but he knows to back off there. Looks like JR might be lagging just a little bit. Continuing his offense. Kind of both going at it now, feeling each other out. Slade actually backing off, hitting a nice saber throw while also trading out the push. JR taking the time to back away and get his HP back and his ability. It's nice from him. 438 perm. Looks like Slade has turned the tides of this match. Let's see if he can close it out. We have about 225 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, another great parry from Slade. 171 for the JR. Slade misses a saber throw. Feeling each other out with dodges. Slade keeping up that pressure. JR actually trading with his Yoda block breaker. Ooh, another choke combo gets a saber throw. He does health buff, but it's not enough to really stop him from taking that big damage. He's still very low HP. Slade being a little reckless with the swings here, taking some questionable trades, not because of his HP and damage, but because of his swing timing. JR, being that experienced player, is going to be able to predict that, anticipate that, even in a bad position, to make things even and make a comeback. 1:45 on the clock here. A beautiful saber throw from Slade. This is nice. He's keeping his composure, keeping his distance. He's not getting carried away with his offense. Ooh, another missed choke. He's 1 HP though. Let's see if he can pop that focused rage to maybe keep himself in the fight. A beautiful saber throw. Another trade. I'm not sure if I agree with that. Yoda pops the buff. Definitely put this Vader in a very interesting position. I'm not sure if I like how high he's jumping. Just a bit risky when you have push and Yoda can lunge you down. He dodges out of the boundaries again. He needs to get back in. Both of them do. Might have to give a warning soon if this happens again. Another missed prediction choke. I'm not sure if I like those. Definitely very wasteful of your ability. And the thing is the psychological factor of having the choke. Because once you miss it, their offense is more free reign because they're just way more confident. Which is the one thing you can hold over their head to stop them from doing that. Especially in this kind of matchup where you have Yoda and a very good, very skilled offense player where he has a lot of experience just pressuring people. So once you waste that, he's in his comfort zone really. 50 on the clock here. This Vader is very low HP. Questionable jumps, hits a saber throw. 300 HP for the Yoda, pops the buff. Let's see if any trades make anything happen. 156, 165, I mean, for the Yoda. Ooh, and it's a bad trade, and he goes down. Very beautiful. Questionable presence, I think the ability is called when you buff with Yoda. Very questionable there. Leave him susceptible. He gets double parried. And it's actually now 5-2 for JR. Slade, maybe, let's see if he can get a comeback. He was able to turn that matchup around. It was kind of back and forth in the middle and end there, but very interesting. I think the way it played out kind of says a lot about both players. I think they both have a few similar issues of like sometimes they may overextend, but I think JR's experience and offense is kind of giving him the edge here with being able to read Slade's timing because Slade's just not adjusting. So JR doing very well in the adaptability department. I think Slade played that very well with his health buffs. Maybe not all of his abilities, but the saber throws and health buffs definitely kept him alive there. He was playing that smart with the distancing and was able to punish JR when needed to. So you have to give him some credit there for that. Now we have the Grievous Obi-Wan.
You're gonna finish it now, GGS.
Maybe. We have the... Ooh, looks like Slade got a whole bunch of damage. I'm sorry we missed that. JR was able to get a push combo. My tricks were on the ground. That doesn't actually count. Unable to land a D-rush. This is looking very heavily in Slade's favor based off the damage so far. He takes another trade, not regenerating. He may have been still in the fight, but given this, I think I would have to give this to Slade. It's already 4 minutes in, and he's pretty low permed. I think he's maybe... Ooh, a beautiful D-rush here. I'm not sure. This offense... Ooh, another hook. Slade, I'm definitely going to give a warning for this because this is just kind of ridiculous with these running out of the boundaries here. If he does something like that again in a crucial moment, I might have to just give a point to JR. But so far, that was a good double parry from Slade. I like the claw rush here. Gets the damage. 84 HP. He should keep the pressure instead of running away because he can kill him very, very easily. A good push from JR. Gets one follow-up into the D-rush. He doesn't actually land a D-rush. Misses the hook swing. Lunging him down. This is very, very risky for both players. Pretty low HP. All it takes is one double parry from Grievous and a claw rush, and you're probably dead. Just feeling each other out, going for parry baits. JR trying to bait with his dodges and movement. A beautiful D-rush. He's probably going to... Oof, a good crawl to get away. Bad stand up on the push. Slade get back in boundaries here is very low. Still not getting in the boundaries. This is definitely a warning. Ooh, 34 HP for Slade. Not sure if I like that unrelenting. I probably would have crawled or gotten closer. This is the push. That's okay. Both of them are around like 300 to 400 range. Slade having a bit of the advantage with the Grievous. Not sure if I like that defensive rush there. Slade trying to catch him on the way in with these bunny hops. A beautiful parry from him. Misses the push. Continuing the crawl with the offense. Let's see if JR's camera work can hold out. It cannot. He gets staggered on the ground.
What are your thoughts so far? Slade
What are your thoughts so far?
I'm
I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes periodically, all the comments that were on the stream just like randomly pop out and just get read out. Another beautiful double parry from Slade. He's able to bring this back here. It's actually 5-3. Tipping the scale, doing well. I will definitely issue an official warning because he was playing out of the boundaries quite a lot. The score is 5-3 for JR. But Slade definitely has a warning for boundaries. Kylo versus... Sorry, I did not see. Kylo versus Rey. This is an interesting match. I do believe it is possible for Kylo to win or draw the match, but definitely heavily Rey favored nonetheless. And given JR's offense and the skill set of both players, this might be it. This might be the end of the set. But it was very impressive that Slade was still able to manage to get 30 on such a skilled and experienced player. Definitely good stock for his consistency. I think he should be proud of his accomplishment so far.
-3 Junior.
Rey getting some nice damage here to start off with. I think that might be a slight amount of perm. Keeping the pressure on him with the mind trick. Beautiful dash strike. Not able to fully connect. He's able to jump away. Ooh. Gets punished for that jump swing. Slade looking to start off some offense. Gets double parried in the process. Narrowly avoids getting dash strike by Rey. Hasn't done any perm yet. Definitely on the back foot. Still trying to take some trades. I think he just wants to keep himself in the fight. He doesn't want to let the Rey fully control the match. But in doing so, he plays a lot more risky and kills himself. Very susceptible to good trades off the Rey. I think this is going to be more permanent damage. Rey just keeping up that pressure. I think another bad parry from the Kylo. Ooh, I think that's a double parry. Goes for the frenzy. Does not have the dash strike. I think I do like that frenzy. But JR able to dodge away. No perm done yet. Ooh, a beautiful combo. That's going to be perm on the Kylo. Goes for a nice hook swing. Narrowly misses. Gets frozen. I'm not sure. Okay, nice. He went for one. Very smart there because he could have gotten traded. Not sure if I like that frenzy. Bit risky. About 450 to 500 HP on the Kylo. No perm taken from the Rey. A beautiful double parry from JR once again. This is his pull. If he gets mind checked, he might be a sitting duck here. Goes for another dash strike. Unable to land it. Frenzies gets traded. I'm not sure how much I like it, but at this point your HP is so low and it's Kylo Rey, so you may as well. He's on 1 HP on the back foot. I think he's done a slight amount of perm to the Rey. 20, yep. Ooh, another dash strike. Doesn't land. A frenzy right after. He's really using his ability cycle to try to like get in damage when he can, but it's just not working. And even at this HP, I don't think it'll be enough. Look at this. It's 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. I'm not sure if he'll be able to survive that long against Rey given his HP this early on in the fight. Definitely playing very risky with these swings. Just trying to stay in the fight rather than let his opponent give the control, but in doing so, you kind of risk taking a lot of damage. Misses the pull. Narrowly blocks the hook swing. A very risky frenzy. I think that's going to be game 6-3 for JR the boss. Well played from both players. GG's, guys. You both played that well.